Hello children, that is in the first chapter, the Indian economy at the eve of the independence. We have studied about the condition of the Indian economy at the time when we got the independence. As the Britishers have ruined the economy as well as they depleted the Indian economy. That is, poor infrastructure was there, in occupation structure was also not proper, many more things were there. In the next chapter, you will start with the Indian economy from 1950 to 1990. The first question that arises in this, that is central problems of the economy. That is what to produce, combination of the goods and services. That what kind of goods we should produce, the government should produce, and the services that can benefit the people also and can earn profit also. How to produce, whether the method should be labor intensive or capital intensive. See, if we take the case of the India, so in India we have more labor and less capital at that time. So we can opt for the labor intensive method. Whereas if we take the case of the USA, we can see that is there the more capital is there and less labor. They can opt for the capital intensive method or the technique. For whom to produce, that is for the different sections of the society, whether for the high class, for the middle class or the poor section. Government has to think about for all the sections of the society. Now comes the next question, that is the types of the economic system. First is your capitalist. The capitalist economy, it is basically owned by the private entrepreneurs. Their purpose is to sell in the market, and from that sale their purpose is to earn only profit. So what they do and what they produce, goods, those goods that can earn profit to them, and it will work among the, that is the price mechanism only. So they will produce only those goods that can give more and more profit to the capitalist. How to produce? That is with the machines and the labor. They will take both because they are the capitalists. They can invest more money. They can use new technology and can use the labor also along with the new technology. For whom to produce? That is, it is on the basis of the purchasing power. The people will be having more money, they can easily purchase these goods that are produced by the capitalist economy. Because in the capitalist economy, their purpose is only to earn the profit. Next comes the socialist economy. That is owned by the government and they think for the welfare of the people. That is, in this, what they produce, the government will think always the welfare of the people. Goods that benefit the people. Goods that are essential for the people. That is, now in this the question arises that the government should produce, that is what to produce, more food, more clothes or more houses. This the question comes in front of the government. Then how to produce, machine and equipments in a planned way. Government will go on when run in a planned way कि machinery पे भी whatever the amount they are putting, that should be not very high, okay. It should be convenient because we have to think of the welfare of the people. So that, and then they have to produce. Next, for whom to produce? Goods produced for all income groups. Government will think about for all the income groups. That is the socialist economy. In that they will think about the welfare of the people and they will produce those goods, basically the necessity goods. The goods that are necessity for living. Example, the food crops, the clothing, okay. So they will focus on those goods that will help the welfare of the people. Next comes your mixed economy. Our India is the best example of the mixed economy. Indian government, when it got the independence, they have thought of both the things for the earning the profit so that it can increase the economic development of the country and for the welfare of the people also. It is owned by the private and the government both. Prices determined by the demand and supply. As the demand would be, supply of the goods will be accordingly. Okay. So government has focused on the agriculture because our economy was the agriculture at that time. It was 85% population involved in the agriculture sector. Now it is 60% and 40% ratio. 60% in the agriculture sector and 40% in the tertiary and secondary sector. That time it was 85% agriculture and 15% in the tertiary and secondary sector. So government have to produce the goods both for the benefit of the people as well as for earning the profit also. Prices kept for social welfare and growth of the economy. Example, the machineries are set up, industrialization was started to increase the goods that are made up of the minerals. Later on, the railways were into the hands of the government only. Why? Because so that people can, at the less rate, people can be moved from one place to another. Even goods, because when we are producing something, we need a way to transport the goods. So that goods can also be easily transported. Therefore, railways were kept in the hands of the government also. Even at present, the power generation, okay, the electricity is also in the hands of the government. So that the government, that electricity should be supplied to each and every person with the minimum rate. Then private owned companies were established, that is what to produce. Private companies were established to earn the profit, and government has established, and the government industries basically were established to for the welfare of the people, that is production of the food and the clothing. Capital intensive industry as well as the labor intensive techniques were opted by the Indian government after the eve of the independence, when we started building the economy from the 1950 till 1990. That is, with the capital intensive in the hands of the private owners and the labor intensive in the hands of the government. Then last, that is for whom to produce, it was produced on the basis of the demand and the supply. As that is on the working on the price mechanism, as the goods were in demand, according to the production was done in the industries.